what role can food play in that addiction pathway and lighting up that addiction pathway in the brain?
Yeah, it's very interesting. One of the articles that actually focus on using some artificial intelligence to actually try to look into the delivery in which some of these macronutrients are being put together in a way that actually lights up our brain pathways. What they found was that the combination of one being high caloric, right? So usually like foods that are like beans and carrots and celery, things that really go into like a traditional chili without the meat, right? Those things can be somewhat protective because of the high amount of water content inside of them. And they're also very low caloric. But when you start to look at some of these drier, less water content, high calorie density meals or foods, those tend to light up the brain a little bit more, especially when you add a high fat content to them. And so they dove into a little bit of some of the breakdown of some saturated fats, particularly palmitic fat, that can be emphasized with adding a little bit of salt. So the fat, the calorie density, the salt to emphasize that flavor, but also the glycemic carbohydrate load. So the higher the glycemic carbohydrate load and the higher that total carbohydrate load, that really leads to that glucose spike and that insulin spike that really triggers the body to start acting in a very physiologic way, because, you know, hyperglycemia is a very big no-no when it comes to body chemistry.